Little Danny means that this dance has a chance. When I look at him, man, it stirs up so many emotions in me that it's like it's either I want to cry, or I want to laugh, or I want to fight to defend him, or I want to tell him there's no need to fight. What does Little Danny mean to me? Little Danny means to me that this dance needs to be substantiated. Little Danny means that this dance is real, that this dance is real enough that people live it, that people live their whole lives dedicating a search through it, that there's never a time that this dance will stay in the same exact place, that it will constantly evolve. Little Danny is the truth. How do you control something that's uncontrollable? How do you really harness something that can't be harnessed? You can only give him a direction so that the destruction can be laid out in a certain way. I mean, Danny's a monster.
My name's Morgan House, and I've been paddling since I was 8 here on Lake Lanier. I'm on the U.S. national team for kayaking. I was sitting on my dock one day when I was 8 years old and saw my friends paddling around in these big yellow kayaks and just decided I wanted to go out there and give it a try, and so I did, and then I was loving it. And the first time I ever paddled was actually my first race ever, and I lost it, obviously. Lost a lot of races after those. Then basically the Olympics came in '96. And I came out here to watch it because it was only 15 minutes from my house, and my mom got tickets, and we came out here, and I saw these amazing athletes, some of whom I'm really good friends with now. Some of the Olympic gold medalists are my close friends, which is kind of funny because I was watching them when I was 9 years old, and they're 40 years old now. The thing for me that makes the sport most intense is I'm a small guy compared to the rest of the guys in the world and in the country, but I'm still ranked #1. Once the gun goes off, you go as quickly as you can through the start, and you just power through the water as hard as you can. You're using a lot of bicep, a lot of core muscles at the beginning, and then you kind of lengthen it out. You're not paying attention to the guys on the side of you because you just got to focus on how to get yourself from here to there as fast as you can. It's hard to do that sometimes. Sometimes all you can think about is the guys on the side of you. It's super intense, full force, everybody's going. It definitely requires a certain kind of attitude. You have to have a positive attitude about the sport, about your life, and just you want to do well. A lot of people have a negative attitude, and those are the ones who don't do well. I believe if you want to do something, you can do it, no matter what it is, if you just believe in yourself. The venue is pretty amazing. I mean, they've got the best of everything here, and it's really set up well for spectators. And it's really great course. Races were scheduled to start at 8 a.m. today. So when we got here, they weren't finished putting in their course, and they had a few loose ends to tie up, so it was delayed for a little over an hour. And I didn't start racing until about 9:10 or so. That was my first heat for the K1 500 meters. And I ended up winning that heat. It was pretty easy. I just kind of cruised for most of the race, and I felt really confident in myself. And we had a big headwind. Everybody had to face a headwind, and it wasn't just me. Once the gun sounded, I had a pretty good start. Coming down the race course in the last 100 meters, I could hear the spectators specifically calling my name, and that really pumped me up to bring it on for the last 100 meters.
Oh my gosh.
And we've got the unofficial results, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing in 3rd place, unofficial results in lane 7, Terrence Fuccio.
If Rami had won this K1 500 meters, he'd be on the team. But if he didn't, and if somebody else beat him like I beat him, then we're going to have to face off again in Europe. Whoever wins that race is going to go to the Olympics. I got here on Sunday, and we've been pretty much just doing the same kind of training leading up to any kind of race. My K1 500 heat was on Thursday, and I went out hard, got off the start line very fast, went hard to the 250, did a pickup at the 250, and then saw that nobody was around me. So I just cruised in for the last 200 meters and won that easily.
wake up in the morning and I feel delirious 'cause of something that I did last night. But then an angel came onto me. She said that life is more than you see. You've got to be the change that you please.
What's up, this is Dwight Howard. You're watching Georgia's Finest. Hey, stay right here, man. We got some fun and exciting stuff coming up real soon. So keep tuned.
Here comes Shanto. And oh my goodness, he's got two guys going by him now.
The most important punch in a real fight is that first one. And that's what I tell myself, go get that first punch.
Chris, you gotta go now!
With C, you're trying to hit something about the size of a dime.